Hello guys, can you hear me? I hope you can. So this is the bag of the day. Let's go through this bag of pipes. It's a P-Lot plus one, which means most of the pipes will be from Poland, except for one. This one, I guess, is a Mr. Brog again. We've had a few of these, and I apologize, but actually I like these pipes quite a lot. This one though has a broken off bit and a crack all the way down. It has been tried to be repaired, but it's completely flat there. The good thing is that we won't need to repair these. Mr. Brog brand makes replacement stems, so I guess the easiest thing would just be to buy a new one. They're quite affordable. So besides the stem, this pipe is pretty nice. I have been watching some videos about pipe shapes. Would this be a brandy? I'm not quite sure, but this rounding here and feels kind of round there. You know what, I must admit that I'm quite happy to smoke these pipes. Even though they are said to be quite affordable, low range, they are very nice to smoke. This has seen better days, hasn't it? Right, let's write this up. Here's my note, here are my glasses, here's my pen. Mr. Brog, and that had a number 35. I'm fairly sure we have had a 35 before, but I will check my notes. By the way, my notes are now public. I have uploaded them to GitHub with a web page interface, so it's pretty easy to see what we've gone through. Mr. Brog 35. Oh, what video are we in? Dum. Give me a second. Sorry about that. We are at 25. So the number will be 25 dash, a number for the condition. So besides the mouthpiece, which is non-existent really, very bad state, the rest of the pipe is decent. I mean, it could do with the cleaning. I would put this at 7. The rim around the top is a bit filthy, but the chamber itself is fair. Yeah, 7. That's all right. Do I like it? I do. I mean, it's nothing special, but it's enough for a 6 for me. Will people like it? With a new stem, it still is not Briar. I guess this is pear wood. The staining is quite nice. You know what we might do? We could sand this down and then make it like yellow or something crazy. But as it is, with a new stem, of course, I would say maybe a 3. And then dash 1, because it's the first video of the day, I was gonna say. It's the first pipe of the video. I make this mistake all the time. I'm cognitively challenged. Wait, we'll put this over here. See the pipe? Is this this is a semi-bend, right? I've been doing some research on pipe shapes because they have been really challenging for me to understand. This is the next pipe. Oh, okay. It is a Mr. Brog. The number is very... No, I can't even say it's faint because I can't see it. But the thing is, I think I've had one very similar to this. But you know what? I like these pipes. We're going to put it down as a Mr. Brog, but not quite sure about the model. But it is a semi-bent with sorry, with a stinger. And is this a volcano shape? I'm not sure. You know what? The more I learn about them, the more questions I have. But I like the staining. It's very. It has some patina without being too rough. A nice finish. The mouthpiece could use some cleaning. You know what? It's ABS. I'm not quite sure how to treat ABS though. Right, for now, this is just a Mr. Brog until we find out the number. Semi-bent with these metal rings. They tend to fall off actually, these rings. I can see that this has been stamped on. So this might be the issue with the other ones, because they just fell off. I was thinking to glue them on, but maybe just pressing them on should be fine. I like the rusticated lines around the stem there. Not the stem, the shank. Good. Let's find a piece of paper to write this down. Mr. Brog. For now a question mark, but we will update this later. This is the 25th video. Condition. This could do with a cleaning around the rim here too, but the rest is decent. Yeah, just an all-around cleaning, and then the mouthpiece would need some cleaning too. I put it at 6, mostly because I'm not quite sure about how to treat ABS mouthpieces. Do I like it? Actually, yes. More than the previous one, so I'm going to put that at a 7. People might like that a bit more than the previous one. I put it at a 4-2. So the pipe 2 of this lot we will need to update when we find out what number this is. But my guess is that we've got one more pipe that is very similar to this in the same bag. Oh, okay. I wasn't referring to this. Alright, this lot might be a bit boring. This is a 24, and I'm guessing that this must have been a 24 too, isn't it? Should we not agree that this is a 24 too? Yeah, the previous pipe was a 24. I had a suspicion. There it is. Yeah, a 24. Very faint though. Good, let's go back to this pipe. So we've settled on a 24 for the previous pipe, and this is a 24. Basically, you know what? Whenever I say unsmoked, I find filters in them. Unless they get delivered with filters in, they might actually, because this filter looks fairly unsmoked. But in here, I mean, completely clean. The chamber, this is unsmoked, completely new pipe, in very nice shape. The interesting part is the pipe before had this ring like stamped on it had 2 dots where it had been punctured into the wood. This is a lot nicer made. The transition from metal to wood is very even. I think it's been glued on, so maybe it's just a newer model. Yeah, this is a good pipe, condition wise. The thing is that I've been smoking one like this the past few days from Mr. Brog, and I have been very happy for it. 24. So Mr. Brog 24. It's video 25 dash condition is a new pipe. I'll put that at a 9. I have nothing to point my finger at. The staining is nice. Again, it's not briar wood, but I think it's pear wood, which is decent. I like it. Yeah, you know, it's a 7 for me. Wasn't the last one a 7 too? Oh, that was a 6. This one is a 7 because the condition is perfect. Also, it's made better. Will people like it? It has a bit less. Oh, interestingly, this has a filter, whereas the previous one had a stinger, right? Good. Interestingly, I think the previous one had a bit more personality. Might be the rustification around the shank. So I think this might go down as a 4 again. And then there's 3, because it's the third pipe of the video. Next one is this one, which is not a Mr. Brog. It's a Briar guarantee, which might indicate that it is a French pipe. I'm not quite sure. But besides that, it has no markings at all. The mouthpiece has no markings, but it has a faint shadow from a price tag. So this might be a... Oh, look at that. That's a tiny draft hole. Can you see that? I don't know why this is so small. You know what? Let's put a pipe cleaner through it to see. Interesting. Yeah, this tenon will never break off. If something breaks, it's going to be the ferrule, or whatever you call it, the mortise. But this is quite heavily built. It is a pipe that can stand on its own. You know what? It could even work as a letter presser. It's massive actually. But I have no idea how they made this draft hole here, and then I guess it can. I mean, it apparently can. Obviously can, but all right. Okay, that's why they've got a dent right here in the mortise. I guess this is where the drill went in, sideways. A bit off center actually. But it's an interesting pipe. The graining is not quite as impressive as it could have been. But besides that, I think it has an interesting shape. Good. Condition is perfect. I mean, I think this is unsmoked actually. So yeah, I don't know how they how I got hold of this though. So this is a No Name Briar guarantee. And yeah, let's give it an ID. 25 dash condition. This is a 9. Even the mouthpiece is unchewed on, really. Do I like it? No, not really. I mean, it's an interesting shape, but I won't even think I'd smoke this, really. I'll put it at it's a 2 or 3 for me actually. I'm not a huge fan. 2. Will people like it? I think the interesting shape might draw people. I have sold one pipe that was similar to this once, Actually, the first pipe that I did sell, not so long ago, and it had a similar shape. Yeah, I would put that at a 5 or 6. Actually, it's very decorative, isn't it? Yeah, let's put it at 6. And then dash 4, because it's the 4th pipe in this video. Now, the last pipe is one that I have been smoking the past few weeks, and it's this one. And if this looks familiar, it is because this is a Mr. Brog 24 again. This time with a different mouthpiece though. It is a bit interesting though. It looks like a P lip. Can you see? Yeah, but it's extremely wide. Actually, way too wide to be comfortable. It looks like a platypus tail, right? But I have been enjoying this pipe quite a lot lately, and I like it. The funny thing is, let's compare these 3. It is a whole different shape though, isn't it? Quite a lot lower in the chamber. Not quite as big, but it still is a 24. Anyway, more reddish stain, still pear wood, and then this mouthpiece, which is alright. Now I have learned that this is a saddle pack. I have learned that this is a P lip. I don't know what this part is. It doesn't have a tenon, so the whole thing just plugs in like this. This might not even be original actually. You think this is the case? Could be. Let's try one interesting thing out. No, they won't fit. They are not interchangeable. I was experimenting with the other Mr. Brog 24s, but they don't fit this 24. So I'm actually quite interested to see how ordering replacement shafts will work, because as far as I know, you just order a mouthpiece for the model. But if they have different mouthpieces, even though they all are called 24, this is going to be interesting. Maybe get in touch with the customer support. All right. So interesting enough, in this lot we had 3 Mr. Brog 24 pipes, which was not intentional. Mr. Brog 24 in the 25th video. Condition of this pipe is decent actually. I have been smoking this without noticing any irregularities. The metal ring here again has a pretty rough transition, whereas the newer model is more even with the shank. It's like the newer models have a ridge where the ring goes in, where this has just been placed on top of it. So I'm expecting this is an older model. But I would call it could do with a clean, not even, no. I call that an 8. Do I like it? I have been enjoying this pipe quite a lot lately. Besides the very wide mouthpiece, I would put that at a 7. Will people like it? It does look kind of unique, doesn't it? I'll take a chance and call it a 6 actually. And then there's 5, because it's the last pipe of the video. So guys, let me hear your opinion about Mr. Brog 24, Mr. Brog 24, Mr. Brog 24, and Mr. Brog 35. And let's not forget the big boy here, the letter Waitner. Right. 5 pipes for video 25. Let me know anything you think or know about these. I have found out that you guys know a lot of things about pipes, way more than the internet. So yeah, I'm eager to hear your thoughts and opinions. That's it. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.